Now, to be totally honest with you, I wanted to do a big and epic cancellation today as we head into the Thanksgiving holiday, or at least as I head into it, because I won't be here tomorrow. But my plans for a grand and dramatic and perhaps even historic segment were derailed when I happened across this New York Post article and found myself once again highly annoyed by something relatively trivial. The forces of the universe have now compelled me again to spend our remaining minutes together talking about this instead. I can't help it. It's not my fault. It's this person's fault. As the New York Post reports, a distraught mom has taken to TikTok saying that she feels like a failure after learning her 7-year-old son is a bully. Now, we'll pause there for a moment just to say that we are already on the wrong foot anytime distraught and taken to TikTok are in the same sentence. There are many understandable things a person might reasonably do when they're distraught. Even some understandable things they might unreasonably do. But making a TikTok video is not one of them. No sincere, stable person has ever felt truly distraught and said to themselves, oh no, I'm distraught. This is terrible. It's tragic. I'm devastated. Wait, where's my phone? This will make a great TikTok vid. No, sincere and stable people don't do that, which means that if you're doing that, you're either insincere or unstable, or both, probably both. Anyway, back to the article. It says, the mom named Beth posted an emotional video to the social media site last week detailing the moment that she learned her boy had attacked an overweight peer while on board a school bus. I feel like a failure, Beth wrote beneath the clip, which has been viewed more than 1.5 million times. My son came home telling me another parent threatened him for accidentally knocking his son's glasses off his face, she explained. I believed every word that came out of his mouth. Beth decided to speak with the school bus driver after her son told her the incident occurred on board the vehicle, and she was stunned by what she found out next. Quote, the driver explained to me how this child is heavyset and he can't get off the bus quickly. He told me how my child was shoving this boy down the aisle because he wasn't fast enough. My child ripped the boy's glasses off his face and threw them to the back of the bus. It's not funny. It's not funny. Bullying is not funny. Beth said that she was left heartbroken after learning of the incident, and it really hit home as she herself had been bullied about her weight when she was a child. Okay, now in fairness to her son, you really should move faster when you're getting off the school bus. Nobody wants to be on that thing any longer than they need to be. And I'm not sure how being heavy set is an excuse here, frankly. I'm not condoning what her son did, especially because there's a distinct possibility that this woman is mentally ill and none of this really happened. She might not even have a son. The story sounds fabricated. Her son, if she has one, is acting like the stereotypical bully from like a 90s Nickelodeon cartoon. Hey, get out of my way, Four Eyes. I'm surprised he didn't give the kid a wedgie and then peer pressure him into smoking a cigarette out behind the bleachers or something. But assuming this really did happen, we'll continue. The Post says, Beth said she was left heartbroken after learning of the incident, and it really hit home as she herself had been bullied about her weight when she was a child. I do not condone this behavior, and it's not tolerated, the mom said, as she sobbed on screen. I don't know where to go from here. I'm obviously doing something wrong, the emotional parent confessed. Well, I've got some ideas, Beth, about what you might be doing wrong. But before I share those with you, let's take a look at one of the viral TikTok videos she made stemming from this potentially fictional incident. Here's one where she addressed she addresses the bullied child directly in this video and lip syncs an inspirational song to him while weeping. You're not going to be able to appreciate the sheer cringe of this video unless you see the actual visuals. So if you're listening to the audio, make sure to go over to YouTube or something to watch this because you have to see it. Here it is.
We grew attached to the tragic flaws that they hide true. You're enough, you're enough, you're enough. I promise you're enough, you're enough, you're enough. I promise you're enough, you're enough, you're enough. I promise you. You're enough, you're enough, you're enough, you are enough.
Do these people not have anyone in their life to stop them from doing this? Do they not have anyone to say, no, don't, the cringe here is too much? That is a tough one to get through. Not because it's emotionally affecting, but because of the nuclear grade secondhand embarrassment. Meanwhile, she's totally throwing her own 7-year-old son under the bus on social media in front of the entire world. Again, assuming her 7-year-old son exists. This is the real cancelable offense. Obviously, if you find out that your child has bullied another child, you should dole out the appropriate correction and discipline. You should handle the situation as a parent. But what you don't need to do and should not do and shouldn't ever even think about doing is broadcast the situation on social media. You shouldn't get the public involved in your relatively routine parenting situation. Parenting is not a spectator sport. Your child is not a public figure. You don't need to issue statements and press releases if he gets in trouble at school. You keep it private. If you feel the need to reach out to a child that your bratty kid is bullied, reach out to him. Go to the bus stop and talk to him. Call his parents, whatever. You don't need to connect with him via TikTok video. He's 7. He shouldn't even know what TikTok is, and if he does, he's got bigger problems than a little scuffle on the school bus. This is a pretty widespread problem these days. Parents who essentially use their own children as clickbait, exploiting them for shares and likes. And it's not even clear to what end. I mean, unless you make a living as a content creator, why do you care about getting shares and going viral? What good does it do you? How do you benefit? Well, I suppose it satisfies the need for attention, a need that has grown ever stronger in the human species, more insatiable as our lives are increasingly consumed by the internet. Attention is the currency of the internet. It's the original cryptocurrency. And some people, many people, are so desperate to be rich in that kind of Bitcoin that they'll think nothing of selling out their own children. Anything for a small ration, a small taste of attention. Anything for approval and affirmation from faceless strangers who don't know you or care about you and won't remember your content 15 seconds from now. And that is why this woman, whatever her name is, because I've already forgotten, which proves my point, is canceled. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends.